Hi everybody, James here speaking, and today is going to be different with the document of religions update here, and this is going to be have to tell you about that. It's a while since that since a while to go, and apparently this event had my mom says going out the Bandak here has us more the works that have to come that with Thai Autism Group associate the Bandak here. This is going to be had to explain what will do the families going out and adverse stay just have at home for a bit a while, and I also as a families supporters with there had the Thai Autism Group associate the Bandak, and I also just given that Thai people for the opportunity to say fair that's a fair for that Thai Autism Group associate the Montak and then Bandak. I think greatly the top upgrade is there but for our hadn't to be no anticipate ideas that where has supposed to be that I woke up the morning says and I figure out it but I as really does have is really his have case it to be the as secured it to be the bed had Bandak are events in families and then James families part times with the Thai Autism Group associate Bandak. This is going to be very important to be explained set where I was are as I had to spent as I went to go into school and then mom says when's is my mom's going out with Thai people as the Bantak had there's had to be this opportunity just given that work out to the documents unit as I spent where I was gonna supposed to going to be and this was where I was spent and where I was at that located as a given that is a given about our one of the responsibility this bed has had is a better to be the child is an opportunity to with it special kind of persons and special children's of grandchildren's are so much as big says specializes that and says speak list to the consumer for Thai people and therefore that and we went this I went to my school day there and I told the teachers that have seen that my hairs are growing up so it look like and as you can see I wonder if my hairs are growing here said the teacher they told me to say that they decided to have the haircut but and when it says comes to arrive and more works out and my mom said went to the Bandak and she got out from the house and she got out from bed and where I was this wherever she was bed that going doing and as I was speculating that as I was aware of the speculating this bit and so much had I had the visualized as a specialized for the social ID and socialism that's given to be to a Thai people as opportunities there and as associating there and is intended to be this entertainment intended to be as I bet as I know it to be as with anyways it's had the James family just one of his moms workout with in families, and it's a special life. It shares the personality but and this word would ask it be, and I met it that the Thai Autism Group associates have one responsibility to part of conduct and contact relationships apart from the fact of part times and the step of going through furnace workout that is documented, and therefore that's form of this operator this upper and the shell of the basis has shed this be and into my second school. Does have a workout for a classmate, and I will stay to her for with my friends have student classmate here, and that has the teachers looking this up. It's ashamed that the hair is growing, as I hairs are growing here, but as I respected that, and I was suspect a few hours or a while when I come to arrive and have to come back to the home, and the woman says I pick up here's a motorcycle and then got out from school, and we are has delayed, and because it's major complications that spent and family supporters is plus work has spread documents as unit. As a unit be as I had the art related there, as our family's aspirations it is. With there has a mind aspiration of the skill level that got off of the school with art skill, as artist skills for the sketching here. When will this have mom is not here as a home, has a mom says went to the Bundock. I just gonna explain just way back there. It says Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and this Wednesday here. So let's get it explained with that. Explain it with that Thai Autism Group Associate Bundock and the Mundak. Back when this Saturday, the Thai Autism Group Associate this Bundock has given it more as a stuff and more from the unit documented for documented speed as associate in additional for there's a lot there for further to impress him, and the stocks is bad for hours as a period to be as I always have a speculation to be the consumer to be that as I reveal for the printed the bed inside it have the files, and this is where I was honestly they as honestly does that impressive material for the talks right back there, so the in families and James families. So a single case then has a single zipper every day it's a single of the one cases with Thai Autism Group Associate Bundock and the Mundak are have the supplies that have the nerve to radiation speeds have the impressions, and has aspiration to be to have a detail is resin are for the printed and then impressions with the im families, and then the James families to first being right just by stepping going to the furnace writing into it. And I also had for the associated things have associate with the Thai Autism Group Associate, and additional this was bit have refilled with as a printed as a document inside of a rubber bed, and that therefore are as I more of a furner as I do to do so are has this bed, and had a talk with him said impress him, and it says international for the group, it says being only as a always have always spent. And this should be, as it happens, a rarely just a day period, and she had this stable for its existing. It's a bit as Thai Autism Group associated to have blends of the printers that the inside have a bed. It has a bell outfit here. It says every step according to the furniture says printed. And I don't think it had afterwards that I got out to school says that every single day there says every day is being as every weekend says wicked out are this associating this year as I got out there, and the personality to the families that they got out for the released and Saturdays and Sundays, Monday, Tuesday, and this Wednesday here says today on to some very important there. It's a better life test too, and she make things that she needed to have more impressions. Let's talk to them, the Thai people, and the Thai people is given that the specialized that are special the printed here as a props and the encouragement being the Thai Autism Group Associate Mundak and Bandak are promise are hitting speed as in fact as I do also as so much management that are statements of our management is being said that just were being had they had that for autistic Thai operations where the showing just have to give opportunities with others opportunity to interest with document units there as pretending to be the server system with the associating as I rarely had associating as an associate. That's a lot always all of them to do as operas have the challenge that's had and the associating this bit false as a nose for not much that's saying not much as a knowledge and the cross off words cross on it here for the titles of some group associated Bantak just right in this flictory this there flickers has had so much to do as a keepers as uppers as the skills of the document is a writer for myself and is there anything is about it. I just don't even know about the Thai Autism Group Associate as a more of a comment that my family says where mom's has gone out that house and I got out from school and in fact is when I went to my home and my mom is not here it's his home and she went to Bandak in here but as I currently as this have it still existing and I really have it still existing and it's even at that is a responsibility as a responsive to as a responsive being with as associate them and even its fact that are the conversations with conversations beats for contributions with this being to associating to that an additional for the printers that more refill piece paper and copies of documents for the data went to something like that as a huge of importance as a huge improvements. Those went blend under the head Thai Autism Group Associate Bandak and Mundak families bit supporting the children, and and I did much that knowledge did not much knowledge of it. I did not know where I had to stay for one person of myself, and because families is went to the Bundock. Although it's after the print is up somewhere else that's technically document here. Is even that's when I I just had it. If flew into the I had this novel that with autistic Thai operations and Thai autism group associate the Bundock and Mundak are also provided a bit of a documented days from as a opportunity going up to Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to Thursday, and I think of the Thai autism. I think of the Thai Autism Group Associate is going towards to Chiang Mai, and I there's a lot of bits how to get that package here, and I need to take a three days break, 3 days break for has struggled my work and the struggles I've been getting a lot of work staying home whilst and independently companies and website designers and there's a bunch of us something like that, and nothing much that saying this. I really just don't even knowledge as I have knowledge of the hopefully the different go, and anything is had this anything is that anybody else that no one but talk to their friends here, and nobody talks it here, that nobody guest visitors have nobody friends come in at the house, and because I was I just I was loom boy is home alone. Excuse me. And I was operations as I just had enough with the staying home a while. I just was having to give her the opportunity to have to give them even more opportunities as I analyze that as competences here and the corporations with us the Thai Autism Group Associate, and nothing much had as a physical performance a bit does opportunity families the opportunity to people, and for and have this keep it surprising that as a guideline is having provide better to be, and in fact that was this was having the given this opportunity, and even to start right further, but because of one reason recently wife as a moms went to the Bundock here, and it's only because of the only one for the reason why, and families going out, and the moms went to the Bundock here, and then have the loom boys is home alone for a while, and keep on to resume it as soon as fast as possible. So yeah. Alright, if you're about to heard that Thai Autism Group Associate Bundock, and everybody is involved to be the people are worked, and the people are sending employees to the jobs there, and associating to be the techno writers, the technos, the consumer to be there. and not bits but going to be going out there as Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays has gone out to released. They got out from the released, and nothing much else here. And this Wednesday here, and I need to have the 3 days break, and then going somewhere to Chiang Mai here. I like these every single one of us there going to Chiang Mai, and I like these environment and nature's a building half of the place. And I have it going to be I was able long periods with a iPad, my primary iPads as painters, as digital artists, as everything on the side. And my Samsung has tablets as pencils. The pens is a very usual. Is a very usual. It's handful. Is a very easy to use. And I had to artist skill levels and the animation skill level. And perhaps it's got to be do it. And there's a statement that had Bandogs that have 630% say present unit document, and Bantag also have 20,360% unit, and Montag also have unit documented have 21,570% unit, something like that. Man, mom is not here anymore, but I didn't. Teachers they told me that, and the teacher that told me about I was just wanted to a haircut, just a hair long, and they give it about prison haircut style, just like that. And as a teacher was blaming me to hear for that, just they wanted, as a teacher that they wanted to have the haircut, just have to say, I was just oh James, you're the hair long, you need to get the haircuts first. And as we respond to that there, teacher, mom's is not here, says because she denied, and she went to work this meeting center, something like that. And it's gotta be happens as a denied haircut because she went to Spontak here. 3 days period as to take a break, and then hopefully get the haircut to style and to get the resume that everything's work as soon as possible. So right now I have to go now. So thanks a lot you watching. So I hope this I hopefully just get going to the Chiang Mai as soon for the tomorrow as this trip, going to stock release trip to Chiang Mai. So yeah, and that's all pretty much to say. I would have to say thank you for stopping by. Your views, your responsive, your comments, you're impressive and greatly very appreciated to be. So thanks a lot for watching, and hope you see you around the next update. As always, later.